So CodeFresh GitOps by Octopus Deploy, we offer Argo control plane and promotions of business applications between different environments. We also offer Argo Enterprise support and TAM, hardened security distro, and we have a GitOps certifications with almost 25,000 of students. And we're going to talk about what's new in the Argo CD 3 release today. So there are three things that make this release very special. First of all, that it's the first major release since 2021, so it's big news for the community. And the second is that we're celebrating the collaboration with the community in this release because we have asked for Argo CD user feedback. And this invaluable feedback, which was related to performance configurations in Argo CD, helped us shape this release. And the third thing that is very special here is, although it's a major release, it's very inoffensive and it's a low-risk upgrade, which means that we have only minor breaking changes, and upgrading to this release is almost as easy to upgrading to any minor release. So why did we decide to create 3.0? Over the last years, we have noticed the adoption of some anti-patterns. And also we have noticed the limitations of performance and on the ease of use. And we could not address those with just a simple minor release. So we only saw the opportunity of making Argo CD more performant and making the ease of use better by deprecating those configurations that we discourage, by setting smarter defaults, and by encouraging more best practices. This release, what does it actually contain? So Argo CD becomes more performant and more scalable, and this is especially true when Argo CD is managing clusters that are high churn clusters, meaning clusters that have many resources. Now with the security, Argo CD comes with fine-grained RBAC enabled. And this means that now platforms can expose certain capabilities to application developers without granting them access permissions. Argo CD becomes also easier to use, and one example of this would be the usage of annotation resource tracking for Argo CD. We removed support for discouraged configuration, and one example would be the removed support for configuring Git or Helm repositories in the main Argo CD config map. And we finally have an opinion about secrets. So when we're talking about application delivery for Kubernetes with GitOps, the first things that has concerns is how can we manage secrets with GitOps. And until now, we were unopinionated about how users manage secrets with GitOps. But now we actually recommend using Kubernetes operators like external secrets operator, like sealed secrets operator, and others, instead of using processes and plugins that are populating those secrets in the step where Argo CD is generating the manifest. Woo! Yes. And the reason for that is that when you use those Kubernetes operators, it is more scalable, it is more secure, and it also will drastically reduce the amount of configuration that you would have to perform in Argo CD. How can you upgrade to 3.0? In this documentation, you can find all the details about how to find out whether you're impacted by the changes, and if you're impacted, how to actually overcome the breaking change, and where it's applicable, how to restore the version 2 default behavior. You can read more on the release blog that is announcing this version, and you can also read in the release blog more information about this. And right now, Argo CD is in pre-release, but the GA is expected next week. Woo! So yes. And I encourage you to upgrade to this version and, of course, to provide feedback as usual. And if you have any more questions about this or other things that are related to Argo CD, please feel free to reach out either on CNCF Slack or on LinkedIn. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening and staying awake at this hour.